Wait, oh God.
Hey, welcome to Always Open. On this week's episode, we're going to be playing Cupidity. We're going to be talking about starting your own business and, of course, our questions from our box of issues. Beautiful. On today's episode, you got me, Barbara Dunkelman, along with...
Hi, I'm Mika. I got my camera right.
Hi, I'm Dodger.
And it's me.
There she is.
Just here. I'm here to drink.
That's your intro this week?
That's yeah. It's hard. It's been hard coming up with. I don't know.
Do you normally come up
I
with
usually
like
have
a
a title.
fun,
I usually do
fanciful-
like
she
your
has a
friendly
thing.
neighborhood and piece of shit.
Yeah, come on,
Sure,
Mariel.
yeah.
That's who I am this
You
week.
should
You
friendly
should
neighborhood
come piece of shit. I like it.
it's-
Yeah, that's a good
You
one.
gotta come more prepared though. Like you
I know.
just gotta
Well,
get
that's
it
the
off.
thing. That's the endearing thing about it is that I'm never prepared.
She's
Oh,
nervous
4
because we have
seasons in, right?
a very special guest with us
We
today,
do.
Miss Dodger. Yay! So excited that you're here. I feel like we should have met each other so many different times over the course of the last couple
just
years.
saying that too.
And like we've never crossed paths until I guess like yesterday when you first came to our studio.
Yeah.
And now you're here today filming with us.
Which is awesome. Yeah, there were multiple people when they found out that I was in Austin being like, are you going to be on Always Open? Because that would be really cool.
Guess what, motherfuckers? She's here.
We got her. We kidnapped her, we tied her up, and we're like, you're gonna be on it.
I can't leave now, but you know.
Yay! Oh, that's a good thing. You can't leave now.
Hey, I hear Bianca Del Rio's here, so
Yeah.
it's fine. I'll just stay here forever.
Do you
It's cool.
want to leave? No.
All right, well, let's do our shot. And a virgin shot for you.
Yes, I have a upside down pineapple
yeah.
What was it?
thing to do.
Pineapple
Cake.
That sounds
Completely
delicious.
liquor-free.
Yeah.
But we have the cherry cordial
Yes.
submitted by Patrick V. And it looks interesting.
Terrifying.
It's got peppermint Kahlua, Bailey's, and a drop of grenadine.
It's supposed to taste. Have you never had
I'm excited.
cherry cordial before?
No, what is that?
It's like a sweet little chocolate cherry.
Oh, with the
cute.
it's like the chocolate with the like goo. Mika's a chocolate cherry.
That would be me with red hair, not silver hair. Come on,
Well,
please.
cheers, m'ladies.
Cheers, everybody. Dink, dink,
A
dink.
ting, 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 ting. A table.
We're gonna we
Oh.
always do the Ashley Jenkins. We're
All right.
gonna flip it over.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
Interesting texture for sure.
Yeah.
It was a little
Gummy?
gummy.
Yeah.
Maybe
like
that
that.
was just
Would
the
make it
grenadine.
gummy.
I think it was.
Shots shouldn't be gummy unless they're Jello shots.
That's a
fair point.
gummy by definition.
Yeah, embroider that piece of wisdom on a pillow. You're welcome. That's free. I'll let y'all take that home.
Yeah, where's our John Reisinger has a bunch of pillows from quotes
I
in
know.
his show. Where's
Wait,
our
yeah,
pillows?
where's our pillows with quotes?
Yeah, like fuck you, Lizzie.
Yeah, where's the fuck you Lizzie pillow?
One of our first episodes, there was a girl named Lizzie who did a very bad thing, and
She
so
did.
now
She
we
did a
just
very bad
always
thing.
say fuck you, Lizzie.
Has Lizzie come back? Or
Lizzie has stayed the fuck out of my life, and she better stay the fuck out of my life, or she's gonna get jumped.
Gotcha.
How was your pineapple cake majiggy?
It tasted like pineapple.
Oh, well done, Texas, once again.
So we did it. Good job.
We did it, everybody.
All right, well, let's get into it with our little icebreaker, Cupidity. We do this on a couple different shows, but for those of you who don't know, if you're watching for the first time, and Dodger, since you've never played before, we went on to OkCupid and got a bunch of the questions that they ask people when they're signing up for an account.
They have some weird ones, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
And we
all
just
very weird.
bring them all, and then we go through each person one by one and ask a list of questions, and they just have to answer rapid fire.
Oh no.
You can choose to pass, but don't do it
But
too
don't.
much.
But Mariel will mock you.
pass. Pass.
So Mika, you're gonna go first.
Okay, I'm ready.
Are we ready?
I'm gonna
with
stare
her?
into the abyss. so
And
I'm
it's
ready.
timed.
Oh,
For some
great.
reason. I don't know why it has to be timed, but it is.
All of the elements to this are
point.
good. Okay, great.
we don't
All right.
know why we do it, but we're doing it.
We do. All right, ready?
Yeah.
And go.
Okay.
Which is a bigger deal for you, telling someone you really care or oral sex?
Oral sex.
Can you change a tire on your own?
Fuck no.
If you saw an acquaintance acting incredibly silly when they thought nobody was watching, would you be more attracted to them or less attracted to
More
them?
attracted to them.
Do you get teary-eyed when you watch a sad movie?
Absolutely.
Should public masturbation be considered a crime?
What? Yes. Why'd you hesitate? Why'd you hesitate? No, because like public masturbation situation it threw me off. I was like, who's jacking it in public?
Well, what does that mean? Does that mean like if you go to a public restroom and you're in the stall, is that technically public masturbation?
I picture it as like there's a guy on a bus stop that he's just taking.
I
like,
imagine them like out in the open, just like, hello everybody, guess what?
That reminds me,
penis
I
is
was
here.
just in San Francisco and I was in the city not 10 minutes and I just saw a full naked vagina.
Oh.
Yeah, some homeless woman was on the street like dancing around and was holding up her skirt.
Welcome to San Fran.
And I was just like, that's her whole vagina.
What,
The whole
The whole thing.
How was it?
It was good.
Yeah.
Oh, the vagina?
Yeah.
No, no, it was not good. It was,
Whoa, the
Like,
vagina.
rough.
there was a lot going on.
Just flips and
a
hair,
lot of sandwich
flaps.
meats.
Oh.
Things of that nature. Literally go, oh.
Well, I think it is technically illegal because I remember in middle school, a guy got arrested because I went to an all-girls school and he knew when our bus pulled up in this parking lot and he was always there every day jacking it.
Well, I mean, even
Also, that's
public
pedophilia.
nudity is illegal, isn't
Public
it?
nudity, yeah.
So,
Well, not in Austin. You can be topless.
Oh, like titties out?
You could be. I think
It's
the
legal
rule
to
is
be
you
titties
could be
out.
topless anywhere a man could be topless.
Oh, a beach. Wait,
Or
and-
also, like,
you can
in
go
the
to like
yeah.
Zilker, not Zilker, Barton Springs, and you could go to like Deep Eddy Pool and just like
Be topless.
'em out.
I've seen topless
Free the
women
nipple.
around downtown Austin.
Wait,
all the
what?
time.
yeah.
Are they good boobs?
Sometimes.
Hey,
everybody's
boobs aren't.
topless in Austin.
You know what?
That's what I'm
What-
learning
yeah.
Yes.
right now.
What boobs aren't good? You're right. You know what? I'm sorry. That was really awful of me.
I don't know how you didn't see her boobs. How are her boobs? You didn't see them?
The homeless woman.
They were a little sagging.
Oh, okay.
She was an older woman.
Ah,
Okay, that's okay.
ooh.
It happens
Did
with
the
age.
vagina sag?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it had definitely
I didn't
seen
expect
some
us to
years.
talk for this long. But
Welcome
here
to
we are.
Nothing new here.
That's how we like initiate people to the
Right,
show.
right, right.
We see how dark we can
We go
get
for
very quickly.
shock value.
All right, Dodger.
Oh shit.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Ready with our timer? And go. Have you ever cut off contact with someone after seeing their picture?
No.
Would you need to sleep with someone before you considered marrying them?
Yes.
When hanging out with your friends, what's the ideal group size counting yourself?
3.
Is intelligence a turn on?
Yes.
Have you ever blacked out from drunkenness?
No.
When in a relationship, what importance do you place upon celebrating weekly or monthly anniversaries?
Not at all.
Do you like animated nudity?
Wait, that's the best one. I sure do.
It's called hentai and it's art.
I love animated nudity.
You into
super,
hentai?
super into animated nudity.
I could get off on some hentai.
Yo,
Yeah.
no joke, there's actually some really good hentai out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've never been able to get into the noises that they make.
See, that's because you need to watch it subbed, not dubbed. The dubbed hentai is
A moan
way
is a
hard.
moan, no matter what
I don't
language.
want to read while I'm watching porn.
Well, sometimes you gotta put a little more effort into it if you want the good shit.
Okay.
But no, I'm just talking like sounds like no matter if it's.
Do you watch anime just in general?
No, I don't.
See, I feel like
why.
people who don't watch anime wouldn't be used to the normal, just like. It's just normal noises that they make when they're not boning a thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
okay.
It's kind of like the shocked noises, or like the.
yeah.
Now,
Sounded straight out of Super Smash, and I'm really proud of you.
anybody who's watching or listening to just the audio portion of this is probably just like, oh yeah.
Keep going.
Oh, this is it.
I'm telling you, go home, like watch like 2 hours of slice of life anime where it's just like little high school girls chatting. Go watch some hentai. It'll be like
Watch
nothing's
the
changed.
slice. Watch the one thing and then watch the other.
Yeah, you have to condition your ears
Okay.
to
Maybe
Japanese
that's what I'm
voices,
missing
and
out.
then you watch hentai, and then you're
Or
having
you
a good
just
time.
watch it on mute.
Or you can just watch it on mute.
Always that.
Then I don't. Is that me? I'm so sorry.
Dare you?
God.
How unprofessional.
Might also be-
Fired.
No, it wasn't.
It was my husband. We'll blame him.
How dare
We're here
you.
talking about animated nudity and
Yeah, come on.
How dare you?
So you never blacked out from drunkenness.
No, I'm not.
It's a good
Impressed.
thing. It's a good
Where
thing.
you're from Oregon.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I was trying to relate that to drinking. But
Something about Oregon Trail.
Everybody's really into weed there.
yeah.
That makes sense.
But yeah.
People don't black out from that.
Yeah.
I would
What? Do they? I don't know.
I mean, people fall asleep.
Sure.
I don't know if that counts.
It's passive.
If I have like a beer, I fall asleep. So,
Oh God.
but I've never drank so much that I've lost time.
Yeah.
You know, I think that
I
would
envy you.
freak me out really bad.
Yeah. I Yeah, I've never either.
What?
I'm a little
Never
too much of
blacked
a
out.
Really?
control freak.
I'm proud.
I would be like, what happened?
My body makes myself stop drinking to a point. Like once I'm drunk enough, my body's like, you don't want this. Like I try to drink and I'm like, can't do it. My body's like, no more.
I'll have a water, thank you.
The stories I wish I could remember to tell you. Just kidding.
That's why, do you guys watch Black Mirror?
Yeah.
I've seen.
I want to like,
I want
that-
a few episodes. Yeah.
that one.
I
Yeah.
want to go back into Meryl's memories and like
Well,
watch
actually,
those
no.
nights.
I think I maybe blacked out in college like twice, and that's ever in my entire life.
Like I haven't blacked out when I'm more of an adult. I blacked out when I was younger, and now my body does the same thing. It's
Yeah.
like, stop drinking.
Well, I've gotten to. I don't even like liquor anymore.
Yeah.
I force myself to drink on this show so I can
just-
just stare at Barbara. It's the only way I can do it if I'm a little tipsy.
Meryl, stop flirting.
I just really like going to bed by midnight.
Right?
So, you know,
I went to bed at like 10:30 last night. Oh, it was precious.
Oh yeah,
Best thing.
I went to bed 10:45.
Bed is amazing, you guys.
Right?
Like sleeping with your favorite comfy pillow at like a normal adult
You
time
guys want
after.
to leave?
Right? Do you want to go?
should we just take a nap?
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
What is this title going to be? Like the old women talk about their lives.
Yeah. Even though we're, I don't know. After the age of 22, I was already like, yeah, but midnight is like the max I could stay out.
Hell yeah.
After college, I'm like, I don't have no desire for it anymore.
It's not. It's not.
Nothing good happens after midnight.
No. Cursed.
Cinderella could tell you all about it. All right, Miss Merle,
I'm ready.
you ready to go? You ready with our teamer? All right, and go. Do you have any irrational fears?
Oh, 1,000.
Do you think most people would prefer to be a lot more like you?
Probably not. No.
Would you rather have
hope
your
not.
dream job or your soulmate for the rest of your life?
What if I got both right now, Barb? I'm just kidding.
It's a hard one. How much does the sound of a person's voice affect their attractiveness to you?
I would say not much, but also probably some.
You don't know until you are trying to date someone who has a really terrible voice.
Yeah.
Has that happened to you?
So back when I was single, which was a couple months ago, I went on a Tinder date with someone who like we had just texted and like just knew each other via like chat, never spoke on the phone or anything. Met up with him in person. He's like a taller guy, a little bit bigger, and he sounded like this.
Oh no.
And I was like,
Precious.
like if I had a boner, it would just like deflate instantly. And I was just like, we had like a nice evening and a nice chat, but like any attraction I had to him just disappeared
The
instantly.
voice. Interesting.
It's like, and
I don't
it's
know,
a
I've never-
shame because that's something like someone
Barb,
can't
I think
change.
you're very beautiful.
I like that.
Let's fuck.
Like, could you imagine being like in the heat of the moment? It's just like, yeah, baby, I love your pussy.
Oh, don't ever say that ever near me. That's fucking gross, dude.
I just like put on earmuffs. I'm like, let's do it.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I've never come across a woman whose voice didn't sound like honey, Barb.
Oh,
Damn.
Except for you.
touche.
Everything turns into a burn on this show.
No, pretty much. Yeah, that's essentially it. When I saw the question, do you have any irrational fears? I'm like, Mariel.
It's
That
me.
is
Are you
Mariel.
kidding me? I literally laid in. As soon as I got into bed last night, I was like, did I lock the door? Probably not. Did I leave my gas burners on? I don't know.
Is everyone I know and love gonna die eventually?
Yeah. That's my shower thought. Like in the shower. Like,
That's not a bedtime thought.
that's a shower thought. Okay.
There's different ones, yeah.
Are your shower thoughts more terrifying? Like, do you have to be wet and sudsy to start thinking about our
No, I would
mortality?
say my nighttime thoughts are the scariest.
Do you ever have those like questioning your place in the universe
Oh,
thoughts?
all the time. I used to when I was a kid and I would be like getting ready for school or something in the mirror, I would always look at myself and be like, "You're not a real person.
Oh my God, me too.
You're not a real human. None of this is real."
I-
At like 12.
Couldn't sleep for a week once because The Sims came out and I thought that I was a Sims game. Because I went into my bedroom and I forgot what I was going in there to do and I was like, someone canceled my action. I'm a Sims game.
Someone's telling me to woohoo someone. I love how PG that term was. And
And it was always like woohoo in the closet, woohoo in the hot tub.
Oh, I would make people woohoo all over the place.
Hot Barb.
in Sims. I don't know what it was. I think maybe it has to do with the fact that I like watching animated nudity.
Yeah.
It's like watching like computer generated things fuck.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we brought it full circle back.
That's what we do here. Okay. There was a few that you didn't get to, so I don't know if you want to do this for me.
Sure, we'll start.
I have to go too. I have to play.
I'm
That's
forced to.
fair. I thought you were gonna somehow finagle your way out.
I'm not that clever.
This will be a good one. All right, we ready? All right, and go. Imagine that through some misfortune, your significant other loses the ability to have sex again. Do you stay with them?
Yes.
How much do you usually tip a server who did a fine job?
25%.
If you found out that your significant other had been in pornographic films, which of the following most closely describes your reaction? Repulsion, arousal, or indifference?
Indifference.
When taking a cab, do you like to talk to the driver?
No.
Have you ever faked an orgasm?
Yes.
Do scars turn you on?
No.
Wait, let's go back to that porn thing.
Porn thing? I don't know. It depends. Like, I'm someone who like doesn't really care if someone has had a past. Like,
yeah,
I understand that
probably.
everyone has had a past. It depends if they're still doing porn. Maybe I'd be a little not into that. But if I'm with someone who used to do it back in the day, as long as they are clean and healthy,
That's how I feel too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but definitely not aroused.
Like,
Be like,
yeah.
how many women?
You mean you wouldn't want to go watch all of the porn that they've been in?
It's kind of hot, actually.
Oh,
You'd want to watch someone that you're with have sex with someone else?
If it was before we were dating,
Yeah.
yeah.
I could be into
And
that.
like if he was performing really well.
I could be into that.
Yeah.
Oh, you can also use it as like a playbook and be like, all right, see what you did here? Circle
Pause
that.
like in football playback.
Yeah.
And when you
good.
went
This not
inside
so
of her.
much.
What is this? What did you do here? You should try it, Barb.
Well, a perfect segue into our first sponsor of the episode, Casper.
Hey.
This episode of Always Open is brought to you by Casper. Casper is a sleep brand that continues to revolutionize its line of products to create an exceptionally comfortable sleep experience, one night at a time. Get $50 off select mattresses by visiting casper.com/open and using the promo code OPEN at checkout. Casper's mattresses are designed by humans for humans. The original Casper mattress combines multiple supportive memory foams for a quality sleep surface with just the right sink and just the right bounce. Casper's breathable design helps you sleep cool and regulate your body temperature through the night. Buying the Casper is easy. Order online. It's delivered right to your door in a compact box, and you have free shipping and free returns in the US and Canada. I have a Casper mattress, and I love it. I talk about it every time we have them as a sponsor on our shows. I've been traveling a lot, so getting to come home and sleep on my own bed is wonderful. So thank you, Casper. Bless. Considering we spend 1/3 of our lives on a mattress, it's so important to truly get sleep on a mattress before committing. That's why Casper gives you 100 nights to try it out. Get $50 towards select mattresses by visiting casper.com/open and using the promo code OPEN at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. That's $50 toward select mattresses by visiting casper.com/open and using the promo code OPEN at checkout. Thank you, Casper. I like how part of their thing is made by humans for humans.
Yeah.
It's like they're purposely trying to hide the fact that they're not human.
I was gonna say, is this a sign?
Yeah.
Right. Like, are the robot overlords going to try and come for us?
Yeah, there are robots
If
making
they've got
mattresses
comfy
now.
mattresses, I'm into it.
Right?
That's
I would be
true.
fine with it.
We are fellow humans, and we've made this mattress for you humans. Please trust us. Enter all of your information into this blank
Our human
checkbook.
bodies very much like this mattress.
Our squishy human flesh enjoys it thoroughly.
Yeah. I'd be into it.
Hell yeah.
Into a robot overtaking?
If they have comfy mattresses.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I always like to say now, early on in the 2018s, that dear robot overlords who will
You mean
eventually
Sophia?
kill us, Sophia.
You never heard of Sophia?
No,
Oh,
who's
the
that?
Sophia
Android
is?
lady, right?
Yeah.
Who?
She and Chrissy Teigen like called her out on her makeup, and then she showed up at like some event that Chrissy Teigen was at. Was like, "Hello, Chrissy."
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to let all the robots and out there that are gonna kill us know that like I love you. So if you need like an assistant to like take notes while you're killing all other humans, I'm here for you.
Our only hope is that the aliens come before
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
robots take over, and then it'll upset the whole thing.
There you go.
It's kind of like in Monster Hunter when two monsters fight each other. We'll just be watching the aliens fight the robots.
Like, do I get involved or do I just wait and see who wins?
It's like they're trying, you know, like when they're trying to feed you to like fatten you up to cook you.
Yeah.
They're giving us comfortable mattresses so that we're nice and relaxed.
It'll strike in the middle of the night.
Strike in the middle of the night
No,
as
we're
on
gonna
deep,
have such
comfortable
a
sleep.
good deep REM cycle. They're gonna just come and strike.
Are you
man.
sleeping comfortably?
And we're like, yeah, we are. Thanks.
I'm in.
Well, Miss Dodger.
Hi.
You're here with us today, and
This is actually an intervention.
this is no, but I was really excited to have you on because I've been wanting to meet you for a very long time.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much of our audience knows you or what the overlap is, and so we'd love to know more about you and your story of how you came to be
Okay.
from birth to now.
Okay. Should I just like launch in?
Go for it, yeah.
Okay. Hi everybody. I started doing YouTube like in 2010, I think, something like that.
When did YouTube start? Like 2006?
It started when I was in high school, and I started actually making YouTube content when I had graduated from college, or was like about to graduate from college. So it had been around for a decent amount of time.
Gotcha.
But I had a friend who was doing really, really well making StarCraft commentary videos. And he was like, you know, you've done acting stuff and like you're comfortable with cameras and whatever else. Maybe you should try making YouTube videos, see if it's fun for you. And so I did. And then I was offered a job in LA to come out and work for Maker Studios and do network development for their gaming vertical.
Oh, wow.
And the idea being like, you come out, we'll give you a job, and we also have lots of resources. So if you wanted to do like new content, if you wanted to, you know, up your game, we've got everything you would
We
need.
got you covered.
Yeah. And so I've been in LA for like forever, for too long.
How many years? Because how soon was the transition from like doing your own videos back home to then moving out to LA?
I think I moved out to LA in October of 2010.
Oh,
I think.
wow. So that
It
was
happened really fast. Yeah. And I'm still there, so
So I guess that's
almost 8 years.
Almost 8 years.
Yeah, at the end of this year, it'll be 8 years.
damn.
So that means you started, like, you hit the ground running then, like, with content and everything, if they noticed.
Well, I started doing a news show, and at the time there weren't a lot of women making consistent YouTube content, and I'm trying to remember, but
It
I
was like
don't
you
think
and
there were a
I-Justine.
lot of like.
Yeah.
Like those are like the YouTubers I remember from that era. Like I-Justine started like when YouTube first started. I
Right.
think. She's been doing this forerever.
Yeah, she's been around forever.
Literally forever. Yeah.
And I think Trade Chat was also doing like Blizzard focused stuff. So I was like, I'll do like a news show, and it went well, and yeah, so.
And then you're here.
I'm basically just a streamer now. I haven't been making a lot of YouTube content.
So you stayed with like the gaming focused stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did. I remember your like daily vlogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was also a very fun adventure.
That must be so challenging because I started doing a vlog here that I would do once a month. I don't do them anymore because I don't even have time for once a month.
Were they like walk around vlogs?
It was just me being a complete asshole.
Barbara being Barbara.
Like I would just
yeah.
like slow zoom on people's butts and like add like those like cheesy Windows Movie Maker like titles over it or iMovie.
Just star wipes through butts of
everything.
The Office.
Yeah. Star Wars
But it was
and all that
art.
kind of stuff.
It was.
I mean, it sounds like
yeah.
it sounds like it would be.
But like to film every day, is a struggle to like find content even.
I mean, it was literally me at my desk with a cup of coffee and just like talking to the camera.
Yeah.
So it's not that it was hard to film, but yes, at a certain point it became every episode was me being like, well, today I ate a breakfast burrito and it was good. And then I went to work and now I'm home.
So I guess daily vloggers have not changed.
So
Yeah.
it would instead of it being like talking about a topic, it became talking about my day, and it wasn't nearly as fun, I guess.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is that now I basically do the exact same thing while streaming, but that interactivity is there, and I'm like way closer to my community
People
now
to talk
because
to.
because they're like talking back to me and responding and asking questions, and it's just like way more interactive and fun.
Well, you do streaming too sometimes, right?
I used to.
Used to.
Yeah. And it was a lot nicer than just talking to a camera that's not saying anything back, and then you just feel awkward because you're like, I'm sitting in a room saying stuff to myself.
Yeah,
but then
speaking of it, existential moments,
Yeah.
right? Like there are times when you're alone in your room with just a webcam going, what the fuck am
exactly. But when you're
I
on
doing?
Twitch, it's like people say, oh, how was the breakfast burrito? And you're like, I can talk about that now. Rather than just I ate it, I can talk about what was in it because someone asked me.
I guess there's pros and cons to both, because then if you're doing like a self-vlog, you could just cut it up to like the best moments and not worry about like if you say something wrong or if there's dead air and stuff like that, you could just cut that out when you're like live with people.
Not a live stream.
Cool, let's keep it rolling. I'm terrible at just talking with no other interaction, so
I've become very good at it. I can just sit there and talk forever.
Put that on the resume, special skill, can talk forever.
Yeah, seriously.
I like to go into, I only have Twitch to jump into my friends' chats and bother them.
That's what I use now.
Yeah.
now I just want to start a Twitch channel so you could do that to me.
I will do it to you.
You'll just sit there waiting
I don't
for
know
her.
exactly how. I need to look
At Mary's,
more at
I'll say
the intricacies of Twitch and like what exactly the rules are and like what you can actually do. Because I was like, I would totally just like have a grilling stream.
I think
They have Twitch cooking.
Can I grill and steal?
Yeah.
It's called IRL, right?
Yeah, Twitch IRL.
Something where you could just do like cooking streams.
I don't know if they would actually.
Coming at you soon.
I think you can also put yourself in the creative category,
Yeah.
and then there's a subcategory called cooking.
Because a lot of people do cooking streams. Like there's creative and then subcategories like painting, cosplay, and I think cooking is under there.
And if you wanted to then eat it, you could change your category to socially eating.
What? That's a thing?
Yeah, you didn't know about social eating?
What country is it where the
Japan,
where girls like it's usually girls,
it's
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's usually
In
Really?
Korea, yeah, it's called mukbang.
Oh, right,
yeah,
right.
They have like these platters of so much food, and they just like sit there eating, and people will just like tune in and watch it.
Yeah, there's like a little documentary
little girls.
about it on YouTube where they were saying that in Korea, so many people just kind of live on their own and just work all day that it's become this phenomenon where people like watching someone eat, well, I'm sure sometimes it's like
A fetish.
they're super into it,
Yeah.
but most of the time it's just that they don't have any sort of a family structure. They don't have time to like sit down with friends or family to eat.
Yeah.
So they get kind of that connection with people out
like
of watching
companionship.
a stream. Yeah.
But also it's interesting because it's like the small Korean girl that's like half the size of me eating like 15 Big Macs, and you're like, damn, where are you putting that?
Yeah. It's crazy. I've seen people eat so much food on. I don't watch them all the time.
All right, that's
I've seen a stream.
You've fallen into the hole before
Yeah,
and watched a few.
I've seen a few.
There's a lot of interesting stuff out on the internet, man.
Yeah, it's
like,
true.
It
something
all
for
exists.
everyone.
It all exists.
So, how did you meet your current husband?
Oh my gosh.
Through the industry?
I like that you said current.
I met your husband. I don't know why I said current.
15th at this point. How did you meet this
Well,
one?
my
one.
current.
What about your next one?
Right.
Where will you meet your next husband?
If you guys know Yogscast, my friend Jesse Cox and I were going to England to be at a convention, and we were like, oh my God, while we're here, we should visit the Yogscast guys. And so it was one of those moments where we walked in and they were like, oh, we'll put you in a video and whatever else. And then Sam walked in and it was like slow-mo dreamy. And I was like, he's so handsome. And then we were like, oh, let's all like, hang out and grab a drink and whatever else. And for the most part, everybody, by the time it was time to do that, was going, I really gotta get home though. And so Sam was the person who said, all right, I'll take you guys out and show you a good time and we'll have fun. And
He just wants to spend more time with you.
he was just so nice, yeah. And then we started following each other on Twitter and then realized that we watched the same anime. And so
It's always a good connecting factor.
Yeah, so we started having Skype dates where we would watch anime together and eat dinner.
Did either of you slide into those DMs?
Yeah. I don't remember who did it first, but there was definitely some DM sliding.
Yeah. Skype dates.
I love
everything.
nerd romance. It's always my favorite. It warms my heart.
He proposed by making me a game,
Oh my God.
which was
Please tell us
adorable.
that story.
I went to visit him for Christmas.
And where was he at the time?
He was in England at the time.
Okay.
So we were like long distance, then he was here on an intern visa, and then he had to go back.
Oh, God,
and
that
so we
must
were
be
long
hard.
distance again.
He's English.
And he's English, yeah. And then, so now obviously we're together. But
He lives in LA with you?
yeah. So, so I went to visit him for Christmas, and he was like, "Hey, I made a little thing. If you want to like play it. I think that it'll be really fun. And it was all like text based.
Did you like? We're like, is he gonna propose this way?
No, I had no
idea.
idea. I had no clue. He was just like, I just made like a fun little thing. And the whole story was like about 2 starship captains that couldn't be together because they were on different ships.
I'm gonna start crying.
But
I got some napkins.
but
don't
they
worry.
like met one another and fell in love, and they would like message each other and all this stuff. And then his like starship character was attacked by aliens, and so mine like came. It was all choice based,
Yeah.
but there was like a correct choice
Would it-
each
it wouldn't
time.
be
There
funny
were
to,
like
choose
really
everything else.
there were like
Abandon
really
ship.
funny bad endings like in there. But basically mine like came to save him, and then at the end his character went to say something and there was no like next button. And I was like, "Oh, is it not done yet? Oh my god." He proposed. It was really so cute.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And now you guys are expecting
We are.
a little Bab.
A little baboo.
All right, have you announced what it is yet?
It is a girl.
A girl.
Is a girl?
Girl.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Babies, little babies.
I was like, give it to me now.
I've been getting really emotional watching if like a commercial comes on where somebody is just like, me and my daughter are having a great time, super in love with each other. I'm just like, stop.
I know all like the mother-daughter stuff is probably just gonna be like so overwhelming.
Oh
Have you
god.
picked out the first game that she's gonna play? Because that's important.
I have not. You know what's funny is because obviously people in my chat have been asking all kinds of questions, right?
course.
And some of them are really funny. Like,
You announced it on Twitch, right? You announced during a stream, yeah.
yeah, we did.
Oh, wow.
So that was hilarious as well
Yeah.
because Sam was like, "Oh yeah, well, guys, we actually," because we were streaming together. He was like, "We actually have something that we want to tell you," and I was like, "Yeah, we're having a baby!" And just like lifted my shirt up, and he was like, "That." It's just like,
Were you showing at that point yet? Yeah. Okay, because I was gonna say if you weren't showing, you're just like showing your bare stomach, like, hey.
people thought I was joking, like, just kidding. Here's what we were actually trying to say.
Yeah.
But because I was just so weird about it, everyone was like, "Wait, really?"
Is she kidding?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So,
man.
yeah.
Well, something else that you're doing, which is actually segueing into our next topic,
Yo.
is your new coffee business,
Heck yeah.
Dodger Coffee Co. You're wearing a shirt too. We've got some this
I
and
love
some
Dodger
cold
Coffee
brew.
Co. a latte.
Oh
we
my
found
God.
A latte.
we found out from a German viewer, a German follower on Twitter. He asked if this was lewd in English, and I was like, "No, is it lewd in German?" And he was like, "Yeah, because latte is a word for wood, and so it's also a euphemism for a dick. So we keep calling it the Love a Latte shirt." And he thought it was really funny.
You love wood.
Yeah, love and dick.
Oh my God.
Get our Love and Dick shirt.
Go get it.
So there's
Yeah.
that.
Well, this question we found submitted by Freddie V, one of our users. And Freddie wants to know, if you could start your own business for anything, what would it be?
It would have been
It
coffee.
was coffee. So what made you want to go into coffee?
Well, the daily vlog that I was doing before was called Coffee Time, and people would always be like, "Oh, wouldn't it be cool if you had your own coffee line?" And I was like, "Yeah, but I have no idea how to set that up, right? I have no idea how to put together that kind of an infrastructure." So it was something that I've always thought would be really cool, but I just had no idea where to start. And one of my best friends, who's actually here right now,
Hi, best friend.
he
Not good enough to be on the set.
Just right over there.
he started working at a company called Foxtail that's based in Orlando, and Foxtail is like a really ethically responsible, like really good coffee company. And he pitched the idea of basically partnering with me to have an online only coffee line. And I was like, that would be amazing. Could we like really do that? And it just wound up being the perfect storm because they really cared about like where beans come from and like how everybody's being paid. And They're just in love with coffee, so they know all about how to roast it properly and like bring out different flavors in the beans and all of that kind of stuff.
I'm gonna open it to smell.
Yeah, do
right?
it.
I smelled it earlier and it smells so good.
Do you mind if I take a whiff after you?
Of course. No, only me. Only I may whiff. Oh yeah. Give some of that.
Oh shit, that does smell good.
Good, right?
No. Oh, bathe me in that.
You want me to just leave this bag here
Yeah, can
for
I
you
just
the whole
like
episode?
tie it to my face like a fucking horse feeder? Wait. Oh no, I'm stealing this.
Yeah, you
this
should.
is officially my bag of coffee.
take it.
Hi.
There you go.
Thank you.
There's a little bit of my nose whiff in there, but that's okay.
go.
And that's what
perfect.
makes it better.
It's just extra. It's
Yeah.
just extra good stuff. But yeah, it wound up being perfect because I knew I wanted to make coffee and I knew exactly what like kind of flavor I wanted. But I just everything else I was like I don't know how to do anything else.
Yeah.
So they've been able to help me with all of that.
Did you ever think you would
been
start
amazing.
a business for anything like growing up or even like after getting into YouTube and stuff like that? That's such a big thing to take on.
Something like this I thought was out of my reach.
Yeah.
For sure. And I fully realized that like I lucked into this. I'm very grateful.
I think that I've thought about this a number of times because I'm like, if I ever start my own business, like, what am I good at? What do I like to do?
Yeah.
I don't even know. So the two things that I came up with was one, I would come up with puns for names of nail polish colors or makeup.
Hell yeah.
Amazing.
You
Okay, yeah.
for, what is it? What's the
OPI?
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 That's the one
OP?
that always has some like.
Yeah,
Crazy fun
like they
names.
always have like little stupid names on the back. I'm like, I could totally like, I don't know, like have a business card that's like pun maker. Yeah. And start my own business that way. And I love doing this. I love styling people. But I understand that like people don't necessarily want to pay for a stylist. So it's like,
Sure.
hey, what website do you like shopping on? Forever 21. Okay. And then I would go on and
I'll
be like,
do that.
here's a link to that, and that. And I don't know if it'd be like paid for by the company
Yeah.
or the person, but
Right.
that's something I'd always want to do.
Interesting.
I also have an idea for a business that I don't know if I want to say it.
Well, we can talk about it later if you want.
I'll say it now because
Okay.
it's stupid. I don't think anyone's ever gonna do
Copyright
it.
Barbara. If
Copyright.
anybody takes this, we're gonna find you and sue you.
Yeah, I'm saying it publicly now. You can go back to the tapes. Check the tapes.
It's your idea.
So I sometimes see a personal trainer, and I realize that like the only reason paying a personal trainer works for me is because it gets my ass to the gym.
Right.
So I thought, what if I get someone to pay me $20 every day, and every day they go to the gym, I give them back that $20. But if they don't go to the gym, I keep that $20.
That's amazing.
Because
That's amazing.
then if they go to the gym, they'll get all their money back.
Wait, Barb, I might start paying you for that. I honestly
Great way
might.
to do
So
it.
it's basically you're making money
Off people
off
being
of
lazy,
people being lazy. Okay.
which I could make a shitload. So
So would people pay you up front? It's like, all right, Barb.
Yeah.
$100 for the week. If I don't show up if I don't show up, like you get to keep my money.
exactly. But if you show up like 5 out of the 7 days, you get your like
And with stuff like Venmo, that's the easiest way to drop it in, put it back.
exactly.
Yo,
Wow, Barb.
I'm saying.
You might have hit gold.
This is a
$1
good
idea.
hustle.
good hustle.
I don't know that this counts as a business, but it's a good hustle.
Yeah, and I
side
feel like
hustle.
it could be very successful in the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to get up our asses.
to go to the gym. Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
Gym's the worst.
I knew I was giving someone $20 and not showing up to the gym. I'd be like, fuck no, I want to get my $20
That's a
back.
lot of
and
chicken
go to
nuggets.
The gym. Exactly.
Chicken
Yeah.
nuggets.
You get at least a 40-pack for that.
That's at least a 40 pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Mika?
I actually thought about this because I saw this question. My friend actually has a business like this, and I would kind of like to do something similar to it. Because once again, I was thinking, what am I good at? What do I like? I know a lot of couriers in Japan who buy merch and then sell it wholesale to fans rather than the jacked up prices on eBay.
Interesting.
But they still make some of the money back because, like, if you go to the gacha machines, it's just a 100 yen to put it in the machine.
What's that in
A buck.
USD?
A buck, yeah. But then they sell it for about $3.50 for a charm, or $5 for like a rubber charm. So you make money back on that with like rabid fans like me and crap ton of other people I know. Like that girl makes. That's how she lives in Japan, is by being a courier, and she has a website set up and everything, and she gets to just travel the country and experience it and just like really live there. And she goes to all the Idol live shows, and she picks up like the King Blades for people and sells them. It's like, I would want to do that. I would want that to be my business, is to be able to just live in the country, bring merch back to people that want it or sell it from there.
That's like you living your dream.
Yeah, that's literally me living my dream. Like, oh, I'm going to the Love Live concert tonight. Tell me if you want a King Blade, I'll pick you one up.
It's like you living in Japan buying toys. Like, it's like, that sounds like a dream for so many people.
essentially, yeah. So like that's what I would want my business to be, or a more sentimental business is. It wouldn't even be. It would kind of be nonprofit, but I love those. You see them on like Tumblr or Pinterest. The take a book, leave a book.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to start a library like that. Like not just the tiny little bird-sized box of take a book, leave a book, but like a full, like, donated community type place. And I know that's technically just what a library is, but you have to get a library card and everything, but it's kind of like, I don't know.
Out, yeah.
But I feel like like a cute little, like, you know those bookshops, like the bookshop in downtown LA?
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called, but it has like the archways of books and stuff.
Yeah.
What is it called?
It's not called City of Books.
No,
It's,
it has like
God.
a mystical name.
It does. It looks like witches live there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would want that kind of feel because there's something about old bookshops.
Could it be called Book Both Directions Before You Cross?
See, and this is why I would hire Barb to think of the name. There's this little bookshop like that on campus in Ann Arbor.
$20, please.
And
Money, please.
money, please. And it gave me like the most magical feeling every time I went inside of it because you could smell the old books. They had like first edition copies of Lolita, like stuff like that. And I would want just a cool thing. It's something that my dad and I used to talk about a lot. Is like going to old bookstores together.
Sharing books is such a special thing too. Like there's nothing I like more than reading a book and then giving it to someone else so you could share in that experience. It's different than like watching a movie with someone. I don't know. It's like everyone has such a personal connection to a book.
I literally have 5 copies of Lolita in my apartment at all times because whenever someone says, "What's your favorite book and why?" I give them a copy of Lolita and say, "Read this book."
That's
like this
amazing.
is
Interesting.
I
my
haven't read
absolute.
it. May I borrow a copy?
You may borrow a copy of one of my
She
many
just gets
copies
up
of
to leave.
Lolita. Like,
I'll be right
I
back.
need to leave.
She pulls that out of her pocket. Actually.
As a matter of fact. But yeah, no, I've just like you said, books I feel like are a magical thing to share, and I would love there to be like that community witch's hut to go share books. I'd have Holly design the inside of it. And
Perfect,
so
yes.
witchy.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
I do the same actually. I keep 5 copies of the Bible on me at all times.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. So you share with your family and friends.
Okay.
Why are you laughing so hard?
That's the best joke you've ever told on this show.
It's not a joke, but I also.
What's your favorite Bible verse, Mariel?
He shall not.
Pass.
Be named. Oh, we went to 2 nerdy places there. I'm really proud of us.
That's what it was. Thou who hast forsaken me.
The Force.
May it always remain with you. And
Exactly. I kind of thought about like along the same lines that you guys did, which was like, what are my 2 passions? What do I love the most? Meat. I already know. I'm gonna start a Twitch channel where I just grill meat. There we go.
Great.
There's one. Second one is personal finance because I don't think the U.S. does a good job of teaching like high school kids how to manage money.
I don't
and
think a
True,
lot of
true.
countries do
yeah,
that,
that
buddy.
just came out of such left field. It was like meat and personal finance.
Well, it's true. No, it's like literally those are my 2 passions.
No, I've seen
Meat
Mariel
and
just like
personal finance.
reading articles and
Really?
Dude, I bought a
Stuff.
fucking house, man.
That's true. You did. I'm
Damn.
gonna hit you up
You're
later.
an adult.
I'm gonna.
You also have like more savings account than anybody I
True.
know.
I gotta diversify my funds, you know. No, but it really is something that I am passionate about, and I think like there's crazy stats all over about, especially the U.S. is like people don't know how to save, they don't know how to budget, and especially young people, they're just like, oh, I'm young, like what does it matter? Like credit card debt is nothing. Like I have so many friends who like I have one friend who went to like a really cool trip to like Germany. And before I had talked to her, and I was like, oh man, like she was like, yeah, I don't get paid a lot. Like I'm not, doing so well at work, whatever. I'm trying to find a new job. And so I was like, well, I'm glad they're like finally like paying you what you're worth. And like, and she's like, oh no, like my job's not paying for it. Like my credit card is. Like doesn't matter. I'm gonna, I'll pay it off eventually. And I was just like, Oh!
That's so yikesy.
Yeah, and so there's just, I feel like there's so many young people especially who don't have a handle on their finances and don't know where to start and like don't understand anything in the financial world. And I don't, not that I'm an expert, but I'm at least like a little bit more well-read than I would say most people are.
It's so cool that you're like teaching yourself this too.
It's just, it's always been like, I've always said like, man, if I ever left Rooster Teeth and I like wanted to get out of the entertainment industry, I would like become a personal, like a financial advisor.
That's what you were saying, so maybe I'll hire you.
There you go.
Because I need
Seriously.
help. I don't know what I'm doing with anything.
But yeah, no, there's just a lot of, I think, like younger people who, you know, just start making money and they don't know what to do with it because they've never had money before. And
Their
so-
own income.
Yeah, and so then they just start spending it and then, you know, $20,000 in credit card debt later, you're like, oh, fuck, like, how do I get out of this hole? So,
Also just like college debt.
yeah, college debt.
People start their lives in debt.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is you're going to grill this advice onto steaks and send it to
Exactly.
people.
There you go.
Or give advice while you're grilling steaks.
Or yeah.
That's your Twitch show.
Yeah, it's the financial advice time with Mary.
Copywritten right here.
What rhymes with grilling?
You
I was
need
like,
to come
it's
up
not
with a
grilling
pun
and skilling.
for the name of this show.
Money and
that is
meat.
about financial planning, but also grilling
and
meat.
meat. Okay, I'm gonna come up with one.
We'll let you think.
Otherwise, you
about
won't get your $20. I'm so sorry.
it. That's the only way.
Oh
you're
God, it's all of them at once. Let me style you at the same time.
But yeah, no, just some kind of like coaching or something. Just like I come over to your house, consult you for a little bit. I'll cook you a steak at the same time.
Steaks and stocks.
Steaks and
Oh,
stocks.
there you go.
There you go.
I will pay you for steaks and stocks, my dude.
Steaks and stocks.
$20.
All right. Wait, 25, because you're worth it.
Aw.
Thank you, Texas.
Hey, 35.
What
All right.
business would you start if you had to start a business?
Well, I feel like I know about 40.
Right. Well, I kind of already did. I mean, I started doing makeup when I was 18, and that kind of turned into, it was kind of a small little gig, and then it kind of got bigger and bigger. And so I guess helping people would be kind of where I was at. Honestly, I've always wanted to have, just because, you know, one of my passions is cooking, I've always wanted to work in, like, I know it sounds really cheesy, but I've always wanted to work in like a mom and pa like restaurant and like actually like own it. Because I think my mom's like cooking, my dad's cooking is so amazing. So I've learned a lot of the recipes over the years and like I love cooking. It's probably one of my favorite things. And we were kind of talking about this earlier, how like, you know, ethnic families are like, they just want to shove food down your throat. And even if you're not hungry and you're just like, oh, I'm done eating. So, but I kind of like feeding people. I kind of like doing stuff. So I think maybe doing something with like food and like owning it.
I know you like taking care of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like doing things for people. Doing things. I'm definitely a giver. I don't like getting things. I'm like, I get all weird when people give me stuff. I'm like, oh, thanks. That's, I don't know what to do with it. I don't want to do with that thing. But I like giving things. So I think it'd probably be maybe doing something with food and like something like that. Yeah.
We'll mix all of our ideas together.
Yes. We should do that. I can cook at your bookshop. So.
I love this idea. And Barbara can come in and give everybody puns.
And I could get kicked out promptly.
And then we'll serve coffee.
We'll serve coffee and financial advice.
Bless.
Well, let's hear more about this coffee. This episode of Always Open is brought to you by Dodger Coffee Co.
Whoa.
Hey.
Oh, what a coincidence!
Oh, dang.
And we are also drinking it.
We are. We have it
with
in our beverages.
Oh, yeah, what else is in there?
I don't know. Texas, what was in this?
That is Bailey's.
Bailey's,
It's the it's the
Kahlua.
salted caramel.
Oh.
Yeah,
Kahlua
salted caramel, and then the Dodger.
And the Dodger coffee, the cold brew.
Delicious.
Heck yeah.
Delicious. Dodger Coffee Co.'s original coffee is a modern take on Americana diner coffee. It's made from responsibly, ethically, and sustainably sourced beans. The coffee is dark smooth roast, low in acidity, with hints of cocoa, caramel, and peanut tastes. And it smells delicious, by the way, as we've confirmed from Mika.
Smells delicious, tastes delicious.
The coffee is roasted in the U.S. by a small craft coffee company. Dodger Coffee is made from the highest quality specialty grade beans. These are some of the best coffee beans in the world. Their cold brew has about double the caffeine content as a normal cup of coffee. So drink responsibly.
Yeah. Dilute it or be a monster.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
That should be your new slogan. Place a single order or sign up for a subscription and get 50% off your first order and 25% off all your orders for as long as you're subscribed. Try the beans and make coffee how you like at home. Try a delicious cold brew from right out of the bottle, or try one of their teas. Got teas too.
We got teas now, yeah.
Oh, girl. Enjoy some of the best coffee and tea on earth while supporting creators and esports events. Check them out at dodgercoffeeco.com.
Sports events.
Hey, get that, go.
We have to get every dab on camera.
Can't miss a dab. You can't miss a dab.
See, now that you said that, I want to start challenging the cameraman. Okay, see? All right, I'm proud of y'all.
They were ready.
Oh, got it
tail end of it.
Oh, they missed.
Who's going?
I'm joshing. It's not happening.
Josh and you. But yes, highly recommend it. It's amazing. It's
Yeah,
definitely up there.
the teas are really, really good too. We're starting to ship those like basically right now. We have an English breakfast and a coconut ginger tea, and the coconut ginger tea is straight up my new favorite.
I was
tea.
gonna say the coconut and ginger are two of my favorite flavors.
It's so like
I've never
I know
thought
this
of
is a weird thing to say, but it's a loose leaf tea mix, so you can see like the tiny little bits of coconut and the tiny little bits of ginger in there, and it's so pretty. It's just like really pretty tea.
That's one of the qualifications I need my tea to be. Is
Yeah.
it has to be pretty.
That just sounds like I need it to be raining outside. I want to like put on Monster Hunter, like kind of walk around with one hand, waiting, trying to find something, and like sipping tea with the other hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Spill it all over my lap when Anjanath comes out of nowhere.
Always, yeah.
I think the coolest thing that we haven't talked about yet is that you made this design. Right?
Yeah.
You,
It's so cute.
Yeah.
the coffee beans.
I love it.
It got adjusted a little bit, but I came up with the logo. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Paw print.
Yeah.
The neon,
so
the pop
cute.
print, coffee beans.
Very cool.
You selling the shirts too?
This shirt is actually not for sale anymore.
You'll
but
have to rip it off her body.
But the normal Dodger Coffee Co. shirts are still up there, yeah, and they're so soft.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but if a company sends me a shirt that is extremely soft, I will wear it all the time.
Oh, 100%.
So
Well, you could wear it while you're relaxing at home and drinking some coffee.
There you go.
It's the perfect combo. Comfy
you go.
clothes and delicious coffee. All right, let's do our box of issues question.
oh gosh.
Oh, Gersh.
We love this fancy box. We love all of our boxes.
I didn't realize that it said box of issues
Yeah.
on this side.
We have
I
a
just
few.
always saw the always
So
open.
we have those two over there. We actually those three. That little like kind of dynamite looking one.
Yeah.
Is one, and then we have this mailbox right behind you.
Oh my gosh.
People
Oh,
send
I've
them in.
never seen
I don't
that
know where
one.
our original one is, but the original one
Yeah.
is just an old box, a tissue box.
Amazing.
That looks like someone sat on it accidentally.
Our associate producer Christian, I was just like, just make us a box of issues and make it look shitty. And he was like, all right.
And he did.
Did he sit on it? That's my question.
I don't know, did you sit on it?
You
Oh, he
stepped
stepped on it. Okay.
Nice.
Put human weight on it.
But all
right.
of these are beautiful.
So this question is from Kyle.
Kyle.
Okay.
Kyle writes, so my friend is gay and we don't have feelings for each other whatsoever. We have kissed before, but we do it out of friendship. So a couple months back, I kissed my friend who has a girlfriend. Nothing that serious, but we were talking about kissing for a while now, just as friends. Because I normally kiss her on the cheek, I changed it up and kissed her on the lips. I told the girlfriend, and she was super pissed and even started crying, but now my once friend is taking her side on things, and now I'm just an outcast because she is in the same friend group as me, and I am now forced to stay with myself alone. What do I do? What?
Okay.
There's so much to unpackage here.
Wait, I think we got some whiteboards.
Do we have some
Do we have-
whiteboards?
yeah,
Because I think we need to break this down a little bit. I think we need to break this down a little bit.
We got to figure out who Kyle is. We got to figure everything out because the language is a little confusing here.
Yeah.
Hold on.
We need pictures. We need thread.
Mario, I
We
think
need
I
one of those-
verbally got this. So if you wanna, visually get this out.
Okay.
So we have Kyle.
have Kyle.
We have Kyle, who is the OP, the writer.
hold it.
You know what? You're clearly an artist. Why don't you take a crack at it?
Okay.
All right, we got Kyle at the top.
We got
So
Kyle at the top.
Kyle.
Kyle is, I'm assuming, a straight man.
That's kind of what I'm
think so.
assuming.
I'm assuming.
They took
It
the
did not
time to
specify.
say that their friend was
gay,
and,
so-
has, a
and has a
girlfriend. So we
girlfriend,
know
so
that those are two ladies.
two ladies.
dating
Yes.
each
So we got friend one and girlfriend.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So F and G.
F and G.
So then there's
Or G and F. Girlfriend.
then there's
Kyle's friend.
There's friend
and
who
then-
is
and friend.
dating
Girlfriend.
Right,
girlfriend.
girlfriend. I think Kyle used to kiss on the cheek the friend a
Well,
lot.
they've smooched before.
Platonically.
Yeah.
But
Platonic
I'm guessing when
smooches.
she was single.
Right.
But
That's
then-
what I'm also
And now recently they've started kissing on the cheek, still platonically.
But he said.
But he said that
Like
he
friends do.
decided to change it up one day.
Well, that they had been talking about kissing still, which is the weirdest part of this to me.
I need to know a little bit more about that. I wish I had some more details on that.
Also, is Kyle of ethnic descent? Because, excuse me, a lot of Mexicans you go for the kiss,
kiss on
all
the
time,
cheek,
right?
yeah.
That's fine. But
yeah, just tons of cultures do that.
yeah.
So if they've talking about it is very vague, but
Also, how many people in your life have you been like, we should kiss sometime?
I was just gonna say, I feel
How
like
young are you?
Like my assumption would be that friend is like not super into
girlfriend, maybe?
because they're willing to like have a kind of like weird flirty conversation about like we should kiss again.
Yeah.
We should kiss them.
But my question is, well, what if it's not actually on the lips? What if it is cheek? Because he said that he decided to change it up.
He said normally
and
I kiss her on the cheek. I changed it up
out
and
of
kissed her on the
nowhere.
lips.
And then they got upset about it. And
If they were already doing cheek kisses and at the same time having conversations like we should kiss again, then I think
Right.
their conversations were like we should do smooches sometimes.
Right.
We should switch it up.
I don't know. I feel like to me the issue is the consent of it, because it just sounded like out of nowhere I kissed her without talking about it.
And then
I don't know. And then like telling the girlfriend and she got upset.
But it seemed like the friend only got upset once the
Because the
girlfriend
Once the girlfriend got upset. So
Yes.
that's where it's like there's so many
there are
blurred lines
variables we
here.
don't
There's
know.
so many variables that are
What the
unknown.
fuck
Like,
is up,
just put
Kyle?
question
Kyle, what are you doing?
What the fuck is up, Kyle?
No, dude, like, what did you say, dude?
My
Like, I
favorite
shouldn't do
vine
that.
of
I'm
all
too white.
time.
I can't front on anybody.
Don't worry, the
is up,
vine
Kyle?
was a white dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they had been chatting about smooching,
Right.
And then Kyle went for just like the maybe quick
The
mouth
peck
to mouth
smooch, yeah.
and then maybe even jokingly said it to them,
Right.
And
Like,
they
hey, I
were
kissed
like,
your girlfriend.
"Hell no!" And then they were like, "Fuck, my girlfriend's mad at me now."
Yeah.
Right.
And now Kyle doesn't get to hang out with either of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a simple "my bad, my dude"
Yeah.
is the way to get out of
I would
this.
say step one would probably be apologizing
Apologize,
because
yeah.
clearly it made someone in that relationship uncomfortable. Even if the friend wasn't uncomfortable by it, it's a relationship is two people.
Totally.
And
Yeah.
if something you do messes with that,
Yeah.
then it's on you.
And I think step two, clarify what's going on with that.
Yeah.
Clarify
that's weird,
this,
man.
that friend thing. There we go. Yeah,
Yeah.
that right there.
Because
Because like,
also maybe friend needs to sort out her feelings for both people.
right,
Because maybe she does have feelings for Kyle, also has feelings for girlfriend.
right. I think
And that's completely plausible and
Yeah.
okay too, right?
think there's a lot of
Bisexuality and
conversations.
sexuality is a spectrum.
yeah.
And you could fall anywhere on that.
But you need to be if you're gonna-
Communication is very
Yes,
important.
communication. Yeah. That's definitely a thing that's lacking here with Kyle.
Yeah.
Well, Kyle says, what do I do? Step one,
Apologize.
apologize.
My bad,
Yeah,
my dude.
see if you can have a chat with them and just, or I don't know. Should it be a chat with both, a chat with friend, or a chat with girlfriend?
I would say both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
General
Say like,
apology.
hey, like we were friendly, I crossed the line, maybe shouldn't have done that. I feel bad. I don't want to come in between your relationship. I just want to be friends.
Establishing it wasn't out of malice. It was out of a familiarity that we used to have. I'm sorry if any lines were crossed. I didn't mean to infringe on your relationship.
Yeah. But also
Right.
like, yeah, girlfriend might just be really uncomfortable with Kyle's presence at this point, and
Yeah.
maybe like doesn't want him to be around her girlfriend, and that is understandable.
Yeah. Especially, I mean, if she's feeling insecure about the whole situation, maybe there's other things going on there that we don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
And now she's like, well, shit, now you're making out with Kyle or kissing Kyle.
Yeah.
So what's up with that?
What's up
Yeah.
with that, Kyle?
So I guess Kyle, rule of thumb: don't kiss people without asking first.
Ooh, that
or
one's
just
important.
like people who have significant others.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's the really.
Yeah,
Yeah, that goes for
that's
everyone, not just
probably-
Kyle.
Yeah.
everyone. Yeah. Usually that's the.
Like, hi, unless it's like we're an open relationship,
Yeah.
please come kiss us on the mouths. Usually,
Yeah, I think
usually I
Hello,
feel like
everyone.
rule-
Broadcast.
hi,
Write that title down.
come
Kiss us on the mouth.
kiss us on the mouths. I feel like usually the rule of thumb for significant others in serious relationships is like don't do don't kiss the mouth of the person who's dating a person.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta figure that out too, Kyle. What's going on there?
Yeah.
I don't have any friends that I like constantly kiss on the cheek, you know? Maybe I
don't
could start.
either.
Maybe I'll start.
Oh, hey,
Now's the time.
cheek kissing pact. I think we should develop at this table.
What?
Barbara's like, I was not paying
We're all,
attention.
we're all smooching now.
We're all
Yeah.
gonna kiss.
What we should do is wait till we're about to cut.
We all lean in.
We'll all lean in. It'll be like that scene in what was it, Sopranos, where it goes like black screen right at the end before
That's
you
how
see.
Soprano. I mean, that's how it ends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be this. It'll just
I
go
was like-
black screen right as we're about to kiss.
I thought you meant
And you'll
like
never know.
They were all leaning into Kiss of the Surprise. Like, there's a scene where
every
everyone's leaning in.
cast member was all leaning in at the same time.
While
and then it
also
cut to
going like
black.
this. Everyone was going,
Yeah. Good luck, Kyle.
Yeah, good luck, Kyle.
Yeah.
You know, be a
that's
good
rough,
person.
buddy.
It's a rough situation. It sucks to feel like you have no friends because of a mistake you made, but you know.
and sometimes in order
consent.
to learn a lesson, you have to lose something. Why do I feel like I heard that in like a Disney?
On The Sopranos.
On The Sopranos. That's what it was.
The Disney version of The Sopranos.
Yeah. No, it was
Exactly.
catfish. Max and Neve were letting one of the catfishes know that, like, look, you can't just go be friends with somebody if they're mad at you, because sometimes in order to learn your lesson, you have to lose someone you love.
Yeah.
And maybe this is a lesson you got to learn, Kyle.
Yeah.
Hey.
Watch some episodes of Catfish.
There you go.
But don't catfish someone.
And Kyle, if you're watching or anyone else watching and wants to submit a question to us, you could do that at alwaysopen@roosterteeth.com. Would love to hear from you. Yeah, we have another question coming in our post show, so sign up for first membership so you can check that out.
Ooh, more questions.
More questions to get to. Maybe you asked a question and you're not a first member and you're never going to see if we answered it or not.
Dun, dun, dun!
That first membership, girl. What are you doing, Kyle?
Yeah.
What the fuck is up, Kyle?
We've moved on from Lizzie, now it's Kyle. Kyle, come on, man.
Come on, man, get your shit
Get your
together.
shit together.
Well, ladies, Dodger.
Dodger, thank you so much for
You're
being here.
here.
Super
So much fun to
Thanks
have
for
you
inviting
on.
me on.
We'll have to come
and for
visit
drinking
again.
my coffee.
It's delicious. I want to
Oh,
go
so
sniff it
glad
some more.
providing it to us.
coffee.
So
for
glad
sure.
that you guys like it.
I love it.
Everything.
I'm into it.
Ladies, a cheers. Until next time.
Cheers, y'all.
You
Ding, ding,
guys.
ding, ding, ding.